It's Adam Blotner's Live from Lockdown Variety Hour, featuring performances from Camille Harris, Jason Messina, Andrea Cansler Riter, Sam Underwood. And now he promises he'll do the dishes after he finishes this other thing. Give it up for your host, Adam Blotner.
Good evening, everybody. I'm still at home, but I've moved into this deluxe studio. Actually, what it is was that green screen that was hanging out behind me. And Morgan's like, that's ridiculous. Last week's show, Morgan said, that's ridiculous to have this green screen behind you and you're not using it. So, voila. Here I am in my studio. It's getting real, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so excited. We've got some really, really fun guests this evening, as you saw in the opening. So without further ado, we'll get it cooking. I'm going to start off with a song here. This is a song I wrote many years ago. And I was thinking about, if there were like, these old aging rockers, what would they, like these guys from, AC/DC or whatever, like what would they write about now? And one of the songs I came up with was about Costco, and this was another one that I thought they might write. It's called Hip Replacement. Here it goes. 2, 3, 4. You can't see the guitar, so you just have to trust I'm playing it. You just stare at my face while I play it. Here we go. Well, I heard through a friend that your husband walked right out on you. They say you caught him cheating. Now the man is leaving. What you gonna do? When I seen that guy in his cartoon ties and his tan orthotic shoes, and he was such a dip. You need someone hip who'll be good to you. When the style just wasn't slick, and since he gave your love the slip, what you need now is a hip replacement. Oh yeah. This is what you got. It's just me on the guitar. I don't have anyone else. Well, I heard in the divorce that the house is yours. That place is pretty sweet. Well, baby, stop your weeping. I hear that you can keep the big screen TV. Even though I couldn't be a number one, well, I don't want to have to wait to be a number 3. Let me be a number 2, cause you know I ain't a tool like that other geek. Well, the style just wasn't slick. And since you gave your love the slip, what you need now is a hip replacement. That's right. Wasn't slick, and since you gave your love the slip, what you need now is a hip replacement. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give you a hip replacement, baby. Yeah, you're gonna have to go to Mexico to get it. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to wait till after the pandemic is over, due to travel restrictions. Yeah, oh yeah. You're gonna set off metal detectors when you go through airports because you're metal hip. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. All right. That was fun. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Hello, everybody. Let's check in the comments. Who do you got? Max saying 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here we go. All right. We have Andreas Riter says, I hear this Andrea chick is hilarious. They might be connected. They might be connected. All right. But he likes the scatting. So, hear that, Andrea? Andreas likes scatting. All right. I'm going to do another song here. So, let me tell you first, last year, the year before that, 2018, things were crazy in the world. And one of the things are crazy now, too, obviously. But one of the things that happened was it felt like the country split in two with everything happened with the election. And it felt like that the red states got country music in the divorce. I love country music, and so I decided I was going to reclaim my country music and write an album of progressive-themed country songs. So I put together this album. It's called Step to the Left, Country for Liberals. You could check it out on Spotify. And one of the things that I did for that album, we have a guest on here, Jason Messina, who's coming on later. He designed the cover art for this album. It was absolutely brilliant. This is the work of Jason Messina, and he is just awesome and really impressive with what he does. And I'm excited to introduce him later. But before we do, I'm going to do a song from Step to Left, Country for Liberals. I'm going to pull out a track for this one. It took me all week to figure out how to do this, so I hope it works. I'm going to turn on a little bit of effects here. And then we'll get the track going. Here we go. Everybody go and get up out your seat. We're gonna roll to the poles of democracy. From the north to the south, Atlantic to Pacific, gonna do a little duty, and it's gonna be civic. If you got two sides, gotta make a choice. Want to choose a way where everybody's got a voice. I can't tell you what to do in the voting booth, but there's a way you can go if you like the truth. So step to the left, or step to the right. Move ahead with progress, or take it back in time. Lend a hand to your neighbor, or take away their rights. You could choose how to go, but the thing you gotta know when they're gonna go low, we're gonna get high. That's right. You can invest in a future with the golden rule, or you can say you gotta pay for your own damn schools. You can help somebody who has fled a war, or pretend it's a problem you can just ignore. You can support black lives and the police too, or can say black don't matter as much as blue. If you don't care cause none of this applies to you, well that's called privilege, white dude. So step to the left, or step to the right. Move ahead with progress, or take it back in time. Lend a hand to your neighbor, or take away their rights. And you can choose how to go, but the thing you gotta know when they're gonna go low, we're gonna get high. Everybody on the left, come on say protect our teens. Everybody on the right, come on say AR-15s. Everybody on the left, come on say my conscience. Everybody on the right, come on, say my dividends. If you feel the song's unfair and your voice ain't here nowhere, judge by folks that don't know you, well then you're a liberal too. So step to the left, or step to the right. Move ahead with progress, or take it back in time. Lend a hand to your neighbor, or take away the rights. And you could choose how to go, but the thing you gotta know when they're gonna go low, we're gonna get step to the left, or step to the right. Move ahead with progress, or take it back in time. Lend a hand to your neighbor, or take away the rights. And you could choose how to go, but the thing you gotta know when they're gonna go low, when they're gonna go low, they're gonna go low. Everybody get high. Boom. See y'all in November. Vote for Joe Biden. Okay. All right. All right. Let me turn off these effects. Oh, here, I'm going to get my applause. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. All right, it is now time. I got some new effects here. I got to. Oh no, I don't want that. What about this one? It's time. Oh no, it's too newsy. Okay, I'm gonna bring on our first guest, ladies and gentlemen. Very excited about this. Let's pop into the comments first. We got Jenny Pinzari says, "Yeehaw, yeehaw." Oh, Dean Temple. Some sorry. We have Andrea says Joe Exotic loves this jam. I hope he does. I hope he does. Okay, we're gonna bring on our first guest. Very excited about this person. After being ripped from the ample bosom of Dollywood's theme park, where she sang and danced with Dolly Parton, for real, y'all. This young lady, she packed up her clogging shoes and moved to Hollywood. She's an alumnus of the prestigious Groundlings Theater Sunday Company in Los Angeles, where she garnered the attention of Lorne Michaels and was asked to audition for Saturday Night Live. I hope we see her on there one day. She's a stand-up comedian in Los Angeles. Film credits include the award-winning cult series Vampire Mob, which I think I made an appearance on there. Did I make an appearance on it? I think so. Okay. It's all about me. The Handlers with Bryan Cranston, she did, and other Comedy Central shows. You can check her out on social medias, things. She's Andrea Cansler. Please welcome her.
Hi.
Hi, Andrea.
Hi, Adam.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a question of the week for you.
Okay.
And for everybody.
Okay.
Well, only the guests, not the people watching. Sorry, folks. Have you picked up any new hobbies or done any new activities that maybe you didn't do before you were in quarantine?
Yes, I was excited about this question
Okay.
because I have this in my office. I have this little. I'm not in my office right now, but little. The place where we live was built in 1929, and they have these little phone nooks. You know, like.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like a little nook out of the wall, and there's a little shelf, and so it's kind of almost like the perfect dollhouse, like the look of a dollhouse.
Yeah.
So I decided to decorate it and delve into the world of miniatures, and so I am now curating those rooms, and I just ordered this. This is my first plant. Like, how?
Wow.
That's
and
a tiny record player,
okay.
And I got some records, like a tiny Dolly Parton record. Like,
okay,
is it too far?
No, I mean, should we be worried about you? You know, is this? I would have to ask a psychologist. Is this normal? That's awesome.
It plays. It's gonna
really
be
amazing.
Cool. We're gonna check back in, and the room is gonna be amazing.
I think everybody's very impressed by this.
I think they're either scared or inspired.
Yes, and you know what? And I'm glad that you have. I'm glad you have a little bit of time to do this.
I don't, but this is just after hours.
See your family is screaming at you in the other room, and you're like, "Hold on, I need to spin my tiny record player."
Yeah, I just got it yesterday, and it brought me a lot of happiness. So I basically let the packages sit at the door for like 3 days, and then I Lysol them down, and I open them up, and I say, someday I'm going to decorate this room. So I have all this tiny furniture.
And you know what? And the idea of you having to put in all the work of cleaning these things off when they arrive, putting your and your family's health at risk to bring in these miniatures in the home, I think it's amazing. And I hope, will you send me a picture and I'll put it here maybe next week's show?
People will want to know.
Yeah, I think we're going to get thousands of people tuning in probably just to see that.
The miniature world. Yeah, we'll be all over it.
So that's awesome, Andrea. And I think the bar has been set very high now for the question of the week going forward. We're going to bring you back a little bit later.
I don't know that I can come back later, but I do have a friend who can come in though. If that'll work. Yeah.
You have a friend who's gonna pop in.
Yeah, so she's gonna come, and I may come back, but she's a lot of fun. So
great. All right, I look forward to meeting her later, and we will see you soon.
Okay, thanks so much.
Okay.
Bye.
All
Bye.
right. And oh, wait a second. That's the opposite of what I wanted to do. There we go. All right. So we'll go ahead and bring on our next guest. Our next guest, I'm so excited about. She and I met doing in the comedy music scene in New York. She is a one-of-a-kind talent. She's just so original. There's absolutely nobody out there doing what she does. You can't compare it to anything else. And she's a kind, sweet person and smart as hell and brings that sensibility to what she does. And I'm so excited that she's going to be on the show. She's composed music for Nickelodeon, Adobe, and Merrill Lynch. Her one-woman show, Camille, Young, Silly, there are exclamation marks, was in Ars Nova's Theater's Ant Fest, and her musical Muffin Man ran in the 2009 New York City Fringe Festival. She performs her silly jazz for the Brooklyn Public Library. She has a BFA from Emerson College. I almost went there. That place is amazing. Please welcome Camille Harris.
Hi.
Hi, Camille. Oh, good. You got your own theme music. How are you doing?
Really happy to be here and so happy to see you.
I'm so happy to see you too.
I bought this little tie-dye pajamas that I thought it was a pajama set, but it's actually a workout outfit. Right before the pandemic really came into consciousness. We knew about it, but we were ignoring it at that time when I bought this. And now my sister forwarded me an article saying that tie-dye jumpsuits, see, even the legs are like that, are they're in.
They're in.
It's what the influencers wear.
See, you were ahead of the curve. You knew.
I didn't even know. It was $5.
You know, I try to dress always like I'm ready to be at home for weeks at a time. So I felt like I've been preparing a long time. And so if you're comfortable too, that's perfect.
Yeah, I actually wore this I wouldn't have worn this outfit if it wasn't for the BuzzFeed article that my sister forwarded me today. Because I think this is the most hip thing I could wear right now.
It's so hip. It's so hip. And you know what? I think I know a thing or two about hip. You know,
I know you do.
So
I know you do.
So, Camille, have you picked up any new activities or hobbies being at home?
Yes. Well, I already had started this hobby, but I need to get back into it because I was kind of out of commission for a couple of weeks and I couldn't do very much because I didn't feel well.
Yeah.
And so now I'm not sick anymore, but I've been working on learning Hebrew.
I really thought that I saw Hebrew in the background there.
And I've been so this is an activity book I haven't started yet, but it's it turns the other way to open it because that's how Hebrew works.
Wow.
And I can read the words and I can I know the letters and I can read through the words and figure out what they are. And if someone says a word to me, I can spell them using the keyboard on my phone.
Can you give us a phrase in Hebrew?
Lo toda. But I did say bevakasha, which means please, instead of thank you yesterday. So I'm making a lot of progress.
That's awesome. Well, I know a touch of Hebrew myself. So
Ken?
So when you pick up a little bit more, we'll chat.
Oh.
But toda rabah.
Toda rabah. Tov meod meod.
Oh, and your accent. It's great.
I've been practicing it.
It's some good O's.
I am giving myself 2 years to learn it.
That's patient.
I think I can do that.
Yeah. What do you have prepared for us today?
Well, I didn't even mean to do this, but this is my new album that I released for kids. I found that a lot of the songs I was doing when I was a comedian were actually songs that little kids might really like. So I ended up recording a lot of them on this new album called Baby on the Subway that I released in September. And so I'm going to sing that song, Baby on the Subway, which I originally wrote for adults. But little kids also like it. So I've basically switched to doing kids music primarily. But I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 songs out of the 14, and a couple of them are just nursery rhymes, are actually songs I wrote for adults, but now they're on my kids' album. So one time, a fun story is one time I did a show in the morning at one of the Brooklyn Public Library branches, and then at night I had a comedy show and I did the same exact set, and got the same laughs. So
That's awesome.
yeah, babies and adults all like this. So this is a song called Baby on the Subway. It's about how when you're on the subway and you see a baby, this happens. I call a baby on the subway the great democratic equalizer. So here we go. Oh, I want to be your friend, 'cause you're a baby on the subway, and I love you. And I wish this commute would never end, 'cause you're a baby on the subway, and I love you. Oh, your mom may think it's odd that all these strangers in this car keep staring at you, but your cuteness overflows from your baby fingers to your baby toes. You're a miracle. I actually wasn't out of breath. I should have kept singing it. I don't know why I stopped. And oh, I want to pinch your cheek, 'cause you're a baby on the subway, and I love you. And I know that you can't yet speak. No, 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 no. You are a baby on the subway. Oh, you're a baby on the subway. You're a baby on the subway. Hey, too low. And I love you. I love all of those tiny little babies with their tiny little ears, and their tiny little fingers, and their little nails, which are so small and so sharp. And their tiny little jackets when it's cold. And their tiny little, swim trunks when their bikinis when it's summer. And their tiny little Air Jordans, which are so expensive but so worth it. And their little baby hair follicles, even. And their big eyes, so we don't eat them or whatever. Evolution. And I love you.
Yes.
Thank
Camille,
you guys.
Camille Harris, ladies and gentlemen. That you are a revelation. As you say in the song, you're a miracle. That's you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you,
Please
Lila
stick around.
Tove.
Lila Tove.
I'm gonna watch.
Stick around backstage. All our guests will wave goodbye at the end while they're drinking. Goodbye, Camille. That was amazing. All right, we are going to let's check in the comments, see what our fans are saying, both on YouTube and on Facebook, wherever you are. We have Clinton Randall says, woot woot. I agree. Double woots for Camille Harris. Andreas is reminding us to wash our hands. And Jenny Pinzari, she's laughing and throwing them hands up for sure. For sure, and so is Kevin Story. All right, really hard-hitting content we got here on Live from Lockdown. We're going to bring up our next guest. Very excited about this gentleman. What a guy he is. What a talent he is. We're going to be bringing up Sam Underwood. I met Sam doing shows at 54 Below a few years ago, and we just hit it off. He's a great guy. And Sam actually was a catalyst to shepherding us to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. We'd always heard great things about it. And Sam said, let's make this happen. And we said, let's do it. And Sam helped make that happen and helped lead us there. And we went with a group of another great a few great New York shows, and Sam put on an awesome show there in the Fringe, and I'm so grateful to have Sam as a friend of my life. He's a really talented guy in a lot of different ways. He hails from the United Kingdom, but prefers to call America home. He's a musical theater guy at heart, but you probably know him from TV. His former television credits include Dexter, Homeland, The Following, Fear the Walking Dead, and currently starring in Dynasty. You can follow him, where's this, at Sam Underwood at NYC on the social medias. Please welcome Sam Underwood.
Yay!
Oh, Sam, those girls are cheering.
There you go. There you go.
How are you, Sam?
Mate, I've always wanted to be on a late night talk show, so this is like the closest thing I've ever been. I'm pretty excited. I'm not gonna lie. I hung some artwork over my head to look nice and sophisticated.
Yes.
People
Very
sleep.
Sophisticated.
Yeah.
Are those people in bed?
They are in bed. I'm in my bedroom, ironically. So.
Oh, yeah, that's really fitting.
You know, my wife's real smart. She just like she thinks bedroom. Let's have some art with people sleeping.
Right.
It's a no-brainer.
Right, and then in the bathroom, you have somebody, sitting on the toilet, painting. It's just so you want to illustrate.
Yeah, I have
what you do in the room. You want to know.
Yeah, I have.
You do.
I have a candle that says. I have a candle that says "Do epic shit" on it. And then I also have a book of terrible dad jokes because I love to read dad jokes. So
there you go.
You
go.
So,
well, you know what? Next time you're on the show, we'll do a tour.
Thank you. Great. Good to know.
But
you can hear my dog in the background. He's joining in from outside.
Okay, he's gonna be singing along. Question of the week: have you picked up any new activities or hobbies in this quarantine?
Yeah, as you can tell, I'm trying to grow a beard, and it's not happening.
It looks good.
Oh, come on!
It's a good quarantine beard. It's a good,
Patchy as anything.
This is it's like a Cabo San Lucas, kind of beard. Like, you're stranded on the beach, and this is what happened.
Yeah, I definitely look like I'm stranded on a beach for sure. I definitely will go with that.
What do you got for us, Sam?
I'm going to do something a little more. I'm going to do something. Not that the song about the baby on the subway wasn't serious, but this is a song that I really love by Craig Carnelia. It's called Flight, mashed up with something else that you might recognize. So
fantastic.
And I will be playing guitar, and you'll definitely be able to tell by my playing. So apologies in advance. Let me run through a field in the night. Let me lift from the ground till my soul is in flight. Let me sail like the shade of a tree. Let me swirl like a cloud in a storm on the sea. Wish me on my way through the dawning day. I wanna flow, wanna rise, wanna spill. Wanna grow on the side of a hill. I don't care if the train runs late, if the checks won't clear, if the house blows down. I'll be off where the weeds run wild, where the seeds fall far from this earthbound town. And I'll start to soar. Watch me rain till I pour out. I'll catch a ship, it'll sail me astray. Get caught in a wind, I'll just have to obey. Till I'm flying away. Let me leave behind all the clouds in my mind. I wanna wake without wondering why. finding myself for a burst through the sky. I'll just roll, let me lose all control. I wanna float like a wish in a well, free as the sound of a sea in a shell. I walk this lonely road, the only road that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's only me, and I walk these empty streets on the boulevard of broken dreams. When the city sleeps and it's only me, and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk on. My shadow's the only thing that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out here would find me, to where I walk alone. I don't know, maybe I'm just a fool. I should keep to the ground, I should stay where I'm at. Maybe everyone has a hunger like this, and the hunger will pass, but I can't think like that. All I know is somewhere in a clearing, there's a grain of sunlight on a river long and wide. I have such a river inside. Let me run through a field in the night. Let me lift from the ground till my soul is in flight. Let me sway like the shade of a tree. Let me swirl like a cloud in a storm on the sea. Push me on my way through the dawning day. Wanna flow, wanna rise, wanna spill. Wanna grow on the side of a hill. Wanna shift like a wave going on, answering me till I'm gone. That's it.
Sam, beautiful.
Thanks, sir.
Beautiful.
Great.
Just so gorgeous, and I love the way that your voice is. You simultaneously have a gentleness and a power to it at the same time, and it's so beautiful.
Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it.
Yes.
I've been very fortunate to have you as an inspiration to continue to work on music. I'm in absolute awe of the music that you and the band and Jenny and everyone puts together. I'm super inspired by you. So thank you for giving me that bit of inspiration, mate.
Thanks, Sam. That's really sweet. I knew that as a person from the UK, you would be uncomfortable taking a compliment. So,
Did you just compliment me? Right here.
So that is Sam Underwood, NYC. Follow him on social media. He's been doing songs all the time on Instagram, almost daily. I feel like you've been doing.
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm trying to crank one out a day or every 2 days, just for my mental health, you know.
It's just awesome. So thanks again, Sam, for
Thanks,
joining
buddy.
us, and you'll hang around and wave goodbye.
Yeah.
So let's check in with the comments. There were some great comments here. We have Max says Samuel Underwood. He's crushing for sure. We were talking about the art. Jenny Pinzari said Val is real smart choosing that art for sure. I would agree. Oh, hold on. I lost my scroll here. Okay. Matthew Tobin will do beard coaching on Zoom for the affordable price of $675 an hour. So, Sam, if you're interested in being coached and in losing all of your money, you can reach out to Matthew Tobin. Camille Harris, we saw her before. She says loves this song for sure. Let's see. Angela, she walks alone too. She feels that, and she's here for you. Okay, we have Nick Holson guitar. Where's Nick said I know him. I can't find that comment. All right. People just love that. All right, now who are we bringing up here? Okay, so Andrea's friend, I see in my backstage view, Andrea's friend is here, and she has sent me a little description of her, and if I don't know if this person is family friendly or not. I can tell that she is clothed, but I can't guarantee. So if you have kids around, a parental guidance is advised. She was a Playboy bunny, Miss October 1978. Please welcome Linda Vernay.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Linda.
Hi, everybody. How are you? How's everybody out in the world?
We're good, Linda. How are you doing?
Great. I'm doing great. Sorry, I was a little late earlier. I was doing nothing. You know what I mean?
Oh, you were busy doing
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to hand it over to you here.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Sorry, I was just late doing nothing. I actually had to go out to my car just to listen to some music. It's that beautiful Mercedes out there with the V-Beam license plates. You all probably know it, right? V-Beam Records. My husband, Cal Vernay, he owns V-Beam Records. Yeah, they manage the band Usher. You know, Usher. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's a great band. Yeah. I'm getting some comments over here asking about my Playboy situation, and it's true. Playboy Bunny, 1978. I mean, I may have lost a little bit because my my frickin' thyroid, Glacier Kids, but they need to know about stuff like this. But, you know, the goods are still real. Can you get them in the camera? Wish it was field of vision. Sorry, I had a prelude earlier. Yeah, I'll show you guys some pictures from my history. This is back in the day. There's me. Oh, there's me. There's John Panazzo. There's Hef. Yeah, that was back in the day when it actually meant something to be a bunny. You know, you couldn't just go out and buy your fake parts, your foreign parts. Yeah, it actually meant something. I mean, you know, I wish you guys could feel these things. They're incredible. I mean, you know, it's all right. My husband, Cal, he's a real coon hound. I caught him whacking off watching a Carl Jr. commercial. Just love those car washing ones. They're just ridiculous. Let's see. I've got some comments over here. Where do I get my lewds?
Yeah, we'll bring up a couple questions for
Yeah.
you. They want to know, where do you get your lewds?
Well, they're hard to find. I'm not going to lie, but I actually was cleaning out an old drawer and I found some. And then I also, my friend Ange, I get them from Ange. I can't say her last name because she deals lewds, you know. I'm not a snitch. Oh, you know the picture I was going to tell you guys? This picture, so John Panazzo, you guys know John Panazzo, right? He was the drummer for Styx.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were a huge band. They wrote the song Lady for me. Lady, when you're with me, I'm smiling. Touch me. And no, you don't know that? They wrote the song Mr. Roboto, but I don't know who that one's about. I think it's just about a robot. Yeah. But anyway, I've got stories that'll make your head spin. Right before that picture was taken, John had just done coke off my, can I say knockers? He'd just done cocaine off my knockers. We were in the grotto. It was a crazy night. So you guys can ask me anywhere. I get a lot of questions about my makeup. I do a tutorial on YouTube about rock and roll tricks with rock and roll chicks. I have a YouTube channel called Lovely with Linda. So I can do.
Linda,
yeah.
We have a couple questions.
Okay, what are they?
Humox 2012 wants to know, what lip color is that?
I think it's called Vixen.
Vixen?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Angela wants to know, can you tell me how to manage my thyroid?
Ludes, and you know. I'm not going to say which Angela that is. Oh,
Well,
gosh, you know. Crazy.
do we have any of our viewers have any other questions? So
Do
we
you have
have
any other
Andreas wants to know,
questions?
what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Aperol Spritz. It's a little bit of it's a drink that I got when I was actually, this is a good question. I was with Dire Straits, and we were hanging out in Vegas, and we'd gone to see the ZZ Top concert. And anyway, the bartender just, I saw these girls drinking an orange drink, and I said, "What? I love orange drinks." And anyway, this is what they gave me, and it really gets, like, if you had a fun weekend in Vegas, it gets the out of your mouth, so get that taste out of your mouth.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, that's really helpful to know. We're so glad that you could join us.
I got to get out of here. I got a Zoom call later with Seeger.
With
And the entire Bob Seeger.
Oh, Bob Seeger.
And the entire Silver Bullet band.
And the whole Silver Bullet band. That's fantastic. Well, we're so glad that you could join us, Linda Vernai. And are we going to catch you on the magazine stands anytime soon?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's give it up. Let's give it up for Linda Vernai.
Yeah.
Bye, Linda. All right. Okay, my friends. Let's check in with the comments. Matthew Tillman says, Quaalude to a kiss. Quaalude to a kiss. Let's see. I'm getting notes here that my vocals are a little low. Is this better? Hot mic. I'm going to bring this closer. I'm going to bring this nice and close. That should work out better for us. All right. Okay, we had questions. We're going to skip those questions. We are going to go on to our next guest. Very excited. This is our last guest of the evening. And then I'll be doing something special at the end, but we're really excited for this guest. This gentleman, I mentioned him earlier. He had done the artwork for Step to the Left, Country for Liberals. He is a writer, director, performer, and graphic designer living in New York City. He works for HBO's Emmy Award-winning show Last Week Tonight, and his comedy work has been featured on Huffington Post, IFC, VH1, Funny or Die, College Humor, New York Magazine, and even occasionally on his mom's refrigerator. You can follow him on Twitter and Instagram at SureThingChief. I am so excited to bring on this guy. And also, I should mention, Jason and I did sketch stuff together in New York through show Sketch Block. We had a lot of fun, and his sketch team always brought brilliant stuff. Jason does amazing stuff on Twitter and Instagram, and just has a brilliant comedic mind. So follow everything he does. Let's welcome Jason Messina. Here we go. Jason! How are you, my friend? Oh, we don't have audio from you, Jason. We're not getting audio. Wait. We want the audio, Jason. Nothing yet? He's working on it. You know what, Jason, we're going to do? While you work on it, he's coming back in. You know what I'm going to do? While Jason's working on it, Jason was going to show us a couple of videos. So we'll go ahead and pull up the first one of these videos. Is he coming in? I don't want to throw the video without him. Okay, that was canceled. So let's check in the comments. Andrea says, is this a bit? It is now. It has to be. The show is so polished. Thank you so much. Matthew Toma thinks that Jason sounds great. Let's see. Jason? Still no audio. Audience, are you getting audio and I'm not? I don't think so. Someone tell me if you're getting audio and I'm not. Okay. All right. Let's check on in some of the comments here. No. Okay. You guys aren't getting audio. All right. We have Jenny says, yay, Jason Messina. Crystal Let says, great to see you again, Linda. It was great. It was great to see you, Linda. I've known Linda many, many years, actually. Back when I was doing classes at the Groundlings, I met Linda there. We were in a show together. What else do we got here? Andrea says, no audio. Very helpful, Andreas. Thank you. Daphne does love his shirt. It is a great shirt. And you know what? If you don't have audio, all you need is a good shirt. That's just common sense. All right, he's logging back out and coming back in. What do you think, Jason?
Hello.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
oh, your beautiful voice. It's like water in the desert.
I had to switch locations. I wasn't getting a good connection in there, I guess, and it messed up the audio.
Well,
Thank you for having me.
You look like you've moved into a hotel or something. Beautiful lighting, great shirt.
Listen, I'm quarantined out physically, but in here, I'm everywhere, man. I got it. Yeah.
You got some of Linda's Quaaludes.
Yes.
Seems like.
Just
Yeah.
some. So there's some. Yeah.
Okay. Just some.
Mhm.
You know what? You gotta be, you know.
Yeah.
What do they say? Everything in moderation. You
People
know,
say that.
you
People
know.
say that. Yeah.
So Jason, how are you doing?
Doing okay. I will say I do a lot of work from home. So the transition to the quarantine wasn't too crazy. But, still, I would like to be outside once in a while. But not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah, and you're I know that last week tonight, has moved to wherever the heck John Oliver happens to be. You're still doing work? You're still doing graphics. Great.
Yeah, in fact, I have a window open because we're still working as we go. Been feeding stuff over there, but John is at an undisclosed location, and we are sending graphics his way. So
Right.
I'm glad the show is continuing.
I appreciate that you have the window open, but please tell John this is more important. This is your priority.
No problem.
Yeah, just tell him right now.
This. He sent a frowny face, but he said
Frowny face.
Yeah.
Okay. Classic J all.
loves his emojis.
What do you have for us?
Well, I was going to show a couple videos. One is they're games actually. I thought because we're all kind of locked inside, I would share some games that you guys can play at home. This first one is I don't know why, but actually, you know what it was? I was in a bodega several years ago, and I got a bottle of Crystal Geyser water bottle, and it occurred to me that some water bottle names sound like porn star names, or at least they could be. So in this video about the show, it's basically porn star or water bottle, and you can play along. I went out on the street, interviewed some people, and I'll tell you what, it's a little harder than you might think.
Well, this looks absolutely amazing. It's I'll warn the viewers, it's very gentle in its language, but just given the content, parental advisory is recommended. But this is very it is what it says it is. So if your kids can handle that, then great. But let's check it out.
Hey guys, I'm Jason Messina, and today I'm trying to find out if people can tell the difference between a water bottle name and a porn star name. It's actually harder than you might think. You guys ready to play water bottle versus porn star?
Yes.
How confident are you guys going in?
100%
Very confident. Okay, guys, you ready to play? All right, here we go. You ready to play water bottle versus porn star?
Porn star.
Okay. Great. Aletta Ocean.
Water bottle.
Aletta Ocean.
God, I hope that's a porn star.
Aletta Ocean.
Aletta Ocean, a porn star. Oh, that's definitely, I know.
Yeah.
Abby Well.
Porn star.
Yeah, obviously, got to be a porn star. Porn star.
Abby Well.
Sticking with this.
That's a water bottle. Water bottle. That's India Summer.
Dear God. Water bottle. Water.
India Summer. Porn star. That's porn star. Crystal Geyser. That's Crystal Geyser.
Porn star.
Crystal Geyser.
Water bottle.
Good guess, you're right. So far, you've gotten every single one right. Abby Brooks.
Did we do that one?
We did Abby well.
I'm gonna go with my not gut feeling because I've been wrong so far.
Abby Brooks. That's porn star. Porn stars. Abby Brooks.
Oh, porn star. I know her.
You know, you're familiar? Okay.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Cytherea. Cytherea.
How does she? Is there a Z in it?
Oh no.
It's Cytherea.
I'll have to go with water bottle.
Cytherea.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go on.
It's kind of both. It's kind of, after you're done having sex with her, you're well hydrated.
I've seen people drink that water. It's not really from a bottle. It's a problem.
That was great, Jason.
I'm
so funny.
I'm
So
curious
funny.
how everybody did. Yeah, I will be doing a part 2 to that shortly. I got so much footage, and like I said, it's a lot harder than you might think. So many names. It's crazy.
It is hard, but you know what? I think getting people on the street to make asses of themselves was easier than one might think.
That was the easiest part. That was the easiest part. Yeah. People love being on camera, man. Love it.
Yes, and you've got something else for us.
I do. So this one is a little extra fun because it's a drinking game. I don't know if anybody's a fan of The Big Lebowski. I know I am. And on the Big Lebowski, it comes along with a special features. There's an interview with the Coen brothers. And in it, I noticed a pattern in their, basically a speech pattern. And basically, I turned it into a drinking game. So you can check it out here. Basically, here you go.
Oh, I'm sorry. It started prematurely.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, all right. We're gonna and we're gonna show just a touch of this in the hopes you go check it out and play with your friends. We're gonna show just the beginning of this, and here it is. Here we go.
La 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 la.
Dios mío, man.
The Big Lebowski is about a character named Jeff Lebowski, played by Jeff Bridges, a sort of aging pothead who lives in Los Angeles.
The character that Jeff Bridges plays is sort of loosely based on. This is a guy who we've known for about 15 years who actually does call himself the Dude. And it was sort of imagining him in sort of the context of a Chandler kind of a story.
The person, it would seem, on the face of it, least equipped to deal with it. That's sort of the conceit of the movie. I mean, it was clear to Jeff that the character wasn't into this sort of Los Angeles health, fitness, and beauty, and that he could sort of let himself go, which he probably kind of enjoyed even just for that.
The story was very loosely sort of based on the sort of narrative structure of like a Chandler novel, you know, and those novels are very episodic in nature. They usually follow the main character as he sort of encounters these different characters on a.
So I'll just say that that drinking game, it goes on for about 9 minutes, and there are well over 60 drinks, 60 times a drink. So if you can complete it, you will die. But you'll have fun on the way.
All right. Well, we so appreciate it, Jason.
Thank you so much.
Always love the stuff you do, and I hope to have you back on the show sometime soon because you're always putting out content, and it's always hilarious.
Thanks so much.
And we're so glad you joined us today.
Let's
give it up for Jason Messina. You can check him out at Sure Thing Chief. I'm going to close this out in just a minute, but some of these comments we're going to check in with our guests. These jokes are solid gold. Joe said Jason's shirt is very loud. That's it. Very good. Very good. Tobin says worth the wait for sure. Here's another amazing joke from Matthew Tobin. Will this content be graphic? That's good. It's very good. Very good. All right. Okay. I'm going to do a piece to close it out here. and then we're going to wave goodbye to all our guests. What I'm going to show you is something that I've been working on. I put out a music video last week. I played a touch of it, a preview before it came out. I played on this show, and now the whole thing is done, and I'm so excited to share it with you. It's been out on the net for a few days. You can check it out, but it is a music video. I figured, Quincy Jones, Bob Geldof, they usually put together a big celebrity pandemic relief song when something like this happens, but, everybody's stuck at home. Nobody has any money. So, I took it upon myself to make a celebrity pandemic relief anthem. I hope you enjoy it. And after the song, we're going to bring up all our guests. We're going to wave goodbye. So stick around for a minute because you don't want to miss them waving. That's just going to be so amazing. It's not going to be like anything you expect. Here we go.
Living in America, we've been invincible. Never had to think about our own saliva. So when this virus first began, like the communism wave, we all were sure this thing would stay in China. Famine in Ethiopia, it didn't threaten us. Ebola was in Liberia, but this shit's on my bus. Now we are the ones who've got the disease. We thought these things could only happen somewhere far across the sea, but we are the ones who've got this shit now. Now we are the ones. When our neighbors all around the world have come to us in need, we've been there to lend a hand to other nations. Lending our American hands. We gathered our celebrities and recorded you a song, singing Christmas was the cure for world starvation. It's Christmas. But now the table's turned, it's clear to see, and I'm sorry to be crass, but the friendship of celebrities won't help me wipe my ass. Cause we are the ones who've got the disease. We thought these things could only happen somewhere far across the sea, but we are the ones who've got it now. Now we are the ones. And the world has pitied us because of who we chose to lead our nation. Oh, if we check into a Trump hotel, we should expect an infestation. Oh, now we are the ones. We've got the disease. We thought these things could only happen somewhere far across the sea, but we are the ones. We're glued to our phones, and all we've got are lo-fi home-based gigs instead of hits from Quincy Jones. Now we are the ones. We'd ask for your cash, but we know that you have none because the world economy has crashed. Now we are the ones, and the world it can trust, that as Americans we'll find a way to make this only about us. Now we are the ones
That's right. I ended it as sort of a mercy killing. Before we had any more modulations, it needed to end. Let's bring our guests back up here. Andrea, is Andrea back?
I'm back.
Andrea, we're so glad you're back. We've got Camille Harris. We've got Sam Underwood. Sam, wake up. It's the end. He's on the phone. He's muted. That's okay. We've got Jason Messina. Thank you guys for being a part of this. Oh, wait a second. I didn't check in with any of the guests. Wait, hold on. Okay, we'll wave goodbye to everybody. Thank you guys for coming.
Waving.
You're waving.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm taking you guys out for it. Stay there. Stay backstage. This isn't how I planned it. I forgot. I'm going to check in comments, and then we're all going to excitedly wave again, and then we'll end the show. Okay. We got a few emojis here from Greg. We got Matthew Tobin asked if we can go any higher. Nick Olson said, "Here comes Beyonce." See, guys, you had to wait while I give myself a compliment. Jenny Pinzari's a swang emoji. Nick Olson is suggesting we take a drink every time it changes the key. Alyssa's giving us stars here for sure. All right. Well, Jenny says, great job waving to everybody. So, last but not least, let's bring our guests back. Andrea, are you back? Wait a second. Says I just added you to the stream. There they are. Everybody's back. There they are. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you to our guests. We love you guys. It's such a treat to have you here. Everybody stay safe. We're going to be back next Thursday, April 16th. And Camille's going to play us out. We're going to be back next Thursday. We'll see you guys then. Everybody have a great night. All right, that's it. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.